So you know they say men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and then there's those in-betweens that are from a beautiful rainbow in the sky. Now, with that said and out of the way, I'm going to be talking about most men and something that we women tend to do, especially in the bedroom, and they cannot stand it.
Hold up.
All right, I'm not going to keep you in suspense, but I need you to hear me out all the way until the end. So please make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Also, you don't want to miss those shout outs, okay? And it also helps my retention rate if you guys let the video play all the way through, or at least come back and watch it if you can't finish it in this session. So anyway, with that said, as a designer, I need to address the elephant in the room. If you are part of the old ball and chain gang, initiated to be, or just shacking up, I mean, married, engaged, or cohabitating together, then I'm sure at some point in your relationship you have had this heavy discussion about, drum roll please, all these goddamn pillows. Do you see this? I'm sure I am not the only one who has had this conversation about pillows.
Like on the bed, I noticed on our bed we have like 8 to 10 little bitty pillows. And we don't try to sleep on them. What do? We have to take them up before we go to bed and put them back on in the morning.
This conversation is surrounding the amount of bed pillows that we women tend to have. But they also spill out into the living room and family room spaces.
What is this?
It's a cushion.
Right. Have you got any of these?
No.
Of course you haven't. You married? Living with anyone?
No.
Got any of these?
No.
Of course not. I just need to ask, please, what are they for?
And I am so guilty. Truth of the matter is, ladies, and correct me if I'm wrong, he probably had 2 sad ass pillows that he was perfectly content with until you came along with your Martha Stewart vibes, pretending to be the pillow police, and you're like, it's a crime not to have more pillows in your bedroom and on your sofa. And so
there's your fucking pillow.
Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
now I'm well aware that pillow preference can vary widely depending on gender. You know, most men could care less. Most women want more. Most men will tell you that beds are made for sleeping and anything else is just extra. It's just extra time. It is just extra. And they don't want to waste their time having to deal with pillows. Am I right? I mean, if I'm wrong, put it in the comments. If I'm right, I need you to raise a hand, okay? So most men will say beds are made for sleeping, but men's brains are different from women's brains.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yes, you do know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And men's brains are more like boxes, and they compartmentalize everything, and there's something in each box, and that box doesn't touch that box. And with women, we are more like wired brained, and we are the internet information superhighway when it comes to all of this, and it's attached to emotions. Don't blame me. I woke up like this.
I woke up like this.
So here is why most men hate the pillow brigade. Let's start out with numero uno. Number one, confusion. There are too many fucking pillows, let's be honest, and they just don't seem to understand what purpose they serve.
Huh? Right?
Yeah!
What did I tell you?
You know what? You're right.
Come on, bigger one.
What is the point of these things, really, right?
No point.
Ha! Ha!
Stupid.
Ha! 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 I mean, what am I, running a bed and breakfast?
So let me break it down, okay? Let me tell you what the pillows are, and I'll try to tell you what purpose they serve, okay? We have your standard pillow. Then you have your king size pillow, and sometimes a queen size pillow in between. Those are the normal pillows that you're gonna sleep on. Your sleeping pillows, that's what they're called. Then you have your shams. Now shams are more than just one thing, because you have Euro shams, which are the big giant square ones, like the big ones I have in the back. And then you have just your regular shams. But then you also have the kidney pillow, which is also like a body pillow. So it's the long, skinny pillows. Also, you have your bolsters, which are your cylindrical pillows. A lot of those are used for decorative purposes, and some people use them for back prop. You have your, what I would consider accent pillows, throw pillows, and decorative pillows to be one thing, but they're gonna vary in size and shape. Like I have this one. This is gonna be like a decorative pillow. It's just a circle. It doesn't do anything except add architectural value to my bed. Like, it's just structure, and that's all that it is. So it serves no other purpose. I do like to hug it from time to time when I'm doing things. So, and my grandson likes to throw it at me because I think he thinks it's a ball. Then you have your husband pillows, and those are the ones that wrap around us, you know, so we have something that feels like it's giving us a hug. So guys, if you don't know what that weird pillow is, it's actually called a husband.
I need to hold my husband. I need him.
We have a lot. We have so many pillows. Number 2, aesthetics. A lot of men feel like too many pillows is very feminine. And if they end up liking it, then somehow that brings their manhood into question.
Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
But number 3, maintenance. Most men who are not into home decor and want to live a more simple life and have simpler tasks don't want to waste their time having to deal with the hassle of taking pillows off the bed, putting pillows back on the bed, having to fluff pillows. It's just not something that they're interested in.
You know how many minutes a day I spend getting to throw pillows on and off the bed?
How many?
4 minutes in the morning, 4 minutes at night. That's 8 minutes of my life. I figured it out. It's 56 minutes a week. That's nearly 2 days of my life a year I spend putting pillows on and off a stupid bed.
4, allergies. Okay, so the more pillows we have on the bed, the more space it's gonna take up, the more surfaces we have for dust and allergens to harbor. So if he is sensitive to feathers, fabrics, fillers, or quite frankly, if all of this fluff just makes his skin crawl, then ladies, we have a problem.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Okay, so on that note, we're out. And we would like to wish you the best in all of your future endeavors, i.e. go fuck yourself. And kiss my black ass.
5. Can you tell I love to say cinco, 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 cinco? Okay, number 5 is space. If you have a smaller bedroom or just a smaller bed, kind of like me, my situation, but I don't give a fuck, obviously, then you want to consider the fact that too many pillows is obviously going to take up too much valuable space, especially when you have to consider the fact that you need 2 sets, one for you, one for your partner. So that's a lot of pillows. Number 6, cost. Really high-end pillows can be a little bit expensive. So if you are on a budget or you're trying to save some money, then having too many of these really nice pillows can get a little bit expensive. Number 7, lucky number 7, comfort. Okay, so if we have too many pillows, it is obvious that they can cause neck pain, back pain, disrupt your sleep in the middle of the night, and we all need our sleep, and quite frankly, can get in the way when you're trying to get your groove on. And I never had that problem. No. Never had that problem. One of the solutions to this problem, and guys, you can pretend that you came up with this and go back to your lady like, yeah, so I had a thought. You know, I won't take credit. I'm not going to text her and tell her that she was watching my video. But anyway, one of the solutions to this problem is adding in a nice textured throw. Something that will bring visual interest to the bed or the sofa without having to rely on a gang of goddamn pillows. So you can do that, and then they're easily foldable, or like the name states, throw. You can just throw it there, and it does not take up a lot of real estate on the bed or on the sofa. Okay, I got you, boo. If you have the space for it, then adding a bench at the end of the bed is a nice way to add also another decorative interest into the room, but at the same time, it makes it easier for you to be able to take said pillows, not sad, but said pillows, and put them on the bench, and that way they actually have a place to live, and it doesn't feel so cumbersome when they're all over the place. Also, another thing, letting the bed go unmade. Yes, you can let the bed go unmade. In between washings, it is okay to let the bed air out.
Fuck you. Fuck you, okay?
Because sweat and dead skin is not a good look, no matter how many goddamn pillows you put on it. Okay? I went into Z Gallery, and it's so beautiful in there. I mean, they have some very high quality pieces, and I'm not saying that they're on the lower end, because they aren't, but they do have sales from time to time, so you want to check the sales section, and you also want to check online, because they do have an online store as well. I just love Z Gallery. I love the quality of the pieces. I have bought things from Z Gallery that last years and years and years, so I can definitely vouch for the quality. And no, this video is not sponsored by Z Gallery, but it certainly could have been. At any rate, yeah, getting a nice high quality throw, high quality pillows, things like that. And then obviously, if you're on a budget, I recommend Target, Ross, Home Goods, those kinds of places. And in that way, you can focus on quality as opposed to the quantity. Does that make any sense? Comment below. I want to hear what you have to say. So guys, because I know like 80% of the co-stars here are female. What's up, girls? And 20% are men. So I want to hear what you guys have to say, because I want to know, like, am I way off, or, you know, am I preaching to the choir? Let me know. Sound off in the comments. So ladies and gentlemen, this video was not created to make men out to be the villains. Not this time. But I just really wanted to poke a little bit of fun at this situation, because not only me on a personal level, but also with clients and the whole debate of how many pillows are too many pillows. And I just thought that I could bring it to you in a more fun, educational, but also entertaining way. I hope that you enjoyed it. And like I always say, if you're gonna be on the internet, make sure you binge on my channel. So stick around to the end. I have another video for you to watch there. And don't forget my special shout outs. And ladies and gentlemen, please ring the goddamn bell, okay? Because I don't have to keep telling you, like, ring the goddamn bell. And with that said, I love you. Bye! Some of y'all liked my song at the end of the last video. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. I was having so much fun. Oh my god. This is a little loony. It's a little loony. You know? Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, we've got everything happening. So remember, if you want to make your partners happy, put all the pillows on. All of them. And then it's so fun at night. Like, take them all out before you can go to sleep. Oh my god.
All right, guys, it is shout outs time, and I have special shout outs for AJ Young, 1838, Jody Larson, 60s Gal 99, Super Nina Moon, a user ID, check for your name, it could be you, and Connie Murphy over 70, that is a long one. Well, if you're gonna be here anyway, let another video play, and have a great day, guys. I love you.